We were three boys, so what you did in those days was you worked on cars. My dad had an idea that he found an old car, if you got it running, you could drive it. I still do that. I've got a 55 Chevrolet with a 265 V8 transmission in it and a Power Glide transmission. I still can work on that car and change the plugs and points and get some fresh gasoline in there, tune it up a little bit, and new battery, and the thing fires up. You know, a lot of times you could walk away and say, oh, this old car, I'll never get it started. And I had people say that, this thing will never start. Some here in Washington were saying, you know, Mississippi's an old jalopy and you'll never get it running again. And someone asked me about that one day. They said, you know, how do you intend to drive Mississippi? And I said, full throttle. We're going full throttle. I tell people Mississippi is a state of surprise because people are often surprised at just how far we have come and what we've been able to accomplish. When I came into office, we were about 10.6 unemployment. We've dropped that. We've created over 10,000 jobs in the past 2 years, just with our economic development efforts alone. People said you couldn't do that. We reached $100 billion GDP in Mississippi for the first time in history. Our aerospace industry is growing, over 100 different aerospace industries. We manufacture Toyota automobiles. We manufacture 8 different vehicles at the Nissan plant in Canton, Mississippi, and of course, Stennis Space Center in Hancock County. And they've tested every shuttle engine that ever went into outer space. They're beginning to test very soon the engine that will go into the new Mars rocket that will put man on Mars. I tell people man may go to Mars one day and return safely to Earth, but he's going to have to pass through Hancock County, Mississippi to get there. Answers are not coming from Washington. Republican governors are driving the comeback of this nation. Ronald Reagan once said, government doesn't have the answer to problems, government is the problem. President Reagan was exactly right in those days, and he's right today. Look all over. Any Republican governor can tell you the same thing. We're balancing our budget. We're not spending all of the money. Then we're growing the economy. Then we're innovating education. Then we're telling people we can develop a healthcare system for all our people that is not controlled out of Washington, D.C. with some failed website. So Washington needs to get out of our way. Let us go to work, and we'll bring this country to where it should be, the greatest democracy this world has ever known. This comeback, this new renaissance in America is being driven by Republican governors.